The swinger target, I get a lot of questions about what do you do with this thing? Like, how do you engage it? Why do you do what you're doing? So it is simple physics, but keep in mind that when a buzzer goes off and you're on the clock and you're trying to look cool and you're trying to go fast, your brain goes blah, 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 and things happen. So when I engage this, the first thing I do with rifle or pistol is I try to put 2 rounds on the top. If it's a long distance, like 100 yards, that may not be possible. It's going to be one top, maybe 2 bottom. If it's closer, like 15 yards, 20 feet, or for pistol or rifles, like 50 yards, I'm going to be trying to double tap. If I can brace something. Standing is a different story. But anyways, usually I'm going to hit the top, and I'll just say I hit it once. Now the bottom, as it goes backwards, so as it comes back, so you just hit the top, comes out. As this goes back, you want to double tap the big plate. All right. Now you're aiming up here again. So you've just switched, you're waiting for this to come this way, and as it comes back, you're hitting it again. And then you're trapping this one at the bottom again, and as it comes back, you're trying to do that again. Now, if you're new, this can be very intimidating, it can be very frustrating, because a lot of people who are new will hit it like this, and then they will try to split down here as fast as they can, or they'll hit it a bunch of times, and all it does is go like this, because they're hitting the same spot over and over again. And they may do the same to the bottom, and the bottom just goes like this. It's not going to spin by hitting one section. You got to hit both. Also, people who are new, not thinking about how it swings and momentum, will hit it as it comes back. So they're going to shoot the bottom as it comes back, and it completely stops. And that's incredibly frustrating on the clock with people videoing you, watching you, all stuff. So you got to be mindful of that. If you're new, if I was new, I'd probably hit one on the top, and I'd probably just keep trapping the bottom. And I would just wait. It's going to take a little bit longer, but I would just wait. And I would keep trapping the bottom until I get it over. Got to wait a little bit longer. And on this one, I would try double smack it or hit it harder and over. Now, the other thing that's going to happen, and it will happen, is that you just smack the bottom, right? And it spins, but it stops, and it's right like this. And usually it stutters. It just hangs in the air for what feels like 5 hours. And in reality, it's like half a second. But you've got to make a decision. Am I going to shoot the bottom, down here, the back of the bottom, or am I going to let it swing back and either hit the top or wait for the bottom to come back? And let's see the time difference on this, all right? Let's assume we're going to hit the top, all right? So it just stuttered, and bang, all right? Now, let's say it stuttered, and we're going to hit the bottom. So, can't do anything, 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 bang! And it goes over, all right? Now your other option, which the great Jeff Chafin is probably yelling right now into the screen, and Jeff Chafin's a great shooter and I love him, so it's do you shoot the back of the target? Some people are going to say no, some are going to say yes. I generally am going to say yes based on what's going on. So if the target is like this and it's just stuttered and I see that it's most of the way over and I'm not 100 yards away, I'm going to pepper the back of this thing until it goes over. That's what I'm going to do. And you guys will see in the video that I just shot, I did that. I was like, bang, it kind of went like this, and I was like, bang, 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 and it went over. Now, it depends, because if you're low on ammo, and this may take, every other shot you have, you're like, man, that thing swings a lot, though. But when it's like this, it takes a lot of shots to move a very small amount of distance, because you're trying to move this entire weight with a little 115 grain bullet, or 124, or 147, if you're smart. That's what you're trying to do. So it takes a lot of energy to do that. You may take 3 or 4 rounds to make it go over. But that's something you're going to have to do. Don't shoot the top, though, because if you shoot the top, it may spin like that, but more than likely, it's going like this, and you just stopped it. And then it's going to go real slow, and then you got to figure it out. So it depends. Most of the time that I've seen someone try to shoot the top when it's kind of like flat like this, most times it just does this. And it's almost like it was exactly where it was. And you're kind of starting all over again. But again, it depends on you. It depends on what you're doing. Everybody's a little bit different. But that gives you an idea what to do. Now, it is considered bad etiquette, depending on what range you're at. But a lot of us will walk up and we'll go like this. Or we'll kind of like, okay. And so this one, I would hit it and be like, that's a heavy spinner. That is not moving very well at all. So I would know I've really got to pound this thing. I got to have 147s. I got to have 75 grain 223. I've got to have some extra oomph behind it to really make this thing move. But again, it's bad etiquette. Many places are going to tell you can't touch the target, that's gaming, or they'll just say you can't do it in general. But a lot of us will walk up and we'll just kind of like, tap the bottom, we'll tap the top, and like I'm sure you guys are probably seeing right now, when I tap the top of this thing, it doesn't move almost at all, and I'm punching it. And usually on a lot of these extended pistol, if you hit it like that, it's gonna swing like that. Like it's gonna swing a good distance. On this one, again, partially because it's shot right here, which I'll do a close-up of, but given the shot right there, that makes a big difference. You know, it kind of grinds it and stops it from going. But that gives you an idea of spinner targets, what you're looking at, how to shoot them. If you guys have any questions, let me know.